How are you doing? I've just finished interviewing Dan Ashendorf, and you're gonna love this. This is Pixelmodo. Although I think with the interview with Dan, I was calling it a few different things. I want to call it Pixie. I'm not sure what I wanted to call it, but anyway, it's Pixelmodo. It's a design program, all right, and this is perfect for you guys who maybe don't have perfect design skills. You know, didn't pop out of your mum's tummy with a design kind of flair, and you want a little bit of help with that, then this is great for you. So I thought what I'd do is, before the interview starts, I'll just give you a quick look at what I've been doing and playing about with it. This is what I've just created in Pixelmodo. The reason it says, this is a YouTube thumbnail, by the way, so you can probably see this on YouTube. It says, don't buy Pixelmodo from anyone else unless you want to miss out. And the reason that I say that is because I managed to talk Dan into giving me some exclusive training while I had him on the call. I thought, as I usually do, I wonder if I can talk him into giving me some exclusive training. Dan is the e-commerce king. I mean, his accounts are incredible. In fact, you'll see on the sales page. Let me go over to the sales page here. And I think on here, if we scroll down, yeah, here we go. Look at this, look. Last year, he says I made £242,000. That's $338,000 as an Amazon seller. I mean, that's just incredible. His German store, been trading over 12 months, €38,000. There's his PayPal payments coming in. So you can see he's a big player. And what it turns out is that he's driving his traffic using a really clever strategy that is revealed in my exclusive bonus training for you, and he's using Pixelmodo to create the graphics that are behind this strategy, and he goes through the whole thing. It's quite an eye-opener, I've got to say. I mean, I had no idea. I mean, I just said to him, could you give me some training, and before you knew it, you had something really valuable. So it's half an hour long, and it's completely exclusive. Only I have it, and you can only get it from me, because I recorded it and it's on my computer, and I'm going to give you access to it. Okay, so this is half an hour training with Dan Ashendorf himself. Let me just take you down here and show you Dan. This is Dan here, one of the product creators, and let me just get rid of that. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff. There's all sorts of things covered in there, but I was just in fact, you know what, I left the training thinking, I've got to get on that straight away. I've got to do that straight away. And that's always a good sign. I was literally aching to get off and get started. So that's your bonus from me on this one. Absolutely exclusive. If you haven't got Pixelmodo already, I am late to the party on this one because of my launch, my own product, Flippadom, which by the way is selling like incredibly hot Poppadom hotcakes. You need to grab that if you haven't got that, so make sure you do. But I wanted to show you Pixelmodo. So before I carry on, this is a sales page. I'm going to go into the members area before you see the interview. I'm just going to show you this. I'm going to save this. Save. Images saved, so that I can get back out and just show you a bit more of what you can do with this. So let's get back to the create a new graphic. Are you sure? Yeah, continue, leave editor, yep. Okay, so it's the kind of thing you've seen before. You've probably seen Canva. I use Canva, but there's a few things about this that are really cool. The first thing is that you get a little a Chrome extension, and Dan shows you that, but it enables you to use images from the web and put them straight into Pixelmodo. You've also got this lovely little quote thing, which I like. So let me just show you. Let's see, a Facebook post. You've got pre-made images as well, and there's lots in here. Just scroll through and show you. So again, it takes away it's like rather than work from a blank canvas, I mean you can see it's blank template there. It means that you've got some of this nice looking graphic-y stuff that's already done for you. But let's say you said create new design, I went blank template. Even if I wanted to go blank, for example, I'm going to show you how powerful this is. I mean, you've just seen what I did with my one. And then you go, right, okay, I want a background, so I'm going to go background here, and you're going to search 2.5 million images, and you think, right, background, I want something, I want something dark so I can put some light. So if I just put in dark, what I get. So yeah, some cool images straight off. Click on that, and then if let's see, I want something maybe to the side slightly. What's that one? Yeah, that'll do. And then I go to text and quotes. Right now, say you wanted to just get some attention on social media, right? So search 1 million quotes. This is a guy looking down. I don't know. Let's just say help. Let's put in help, and I click on that. And then I'm going to change the color of the text, and look at this, you know, straight off you got something that looks good there. Be the help you seek from others, the film testament, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Let's go back to text and quotes, go back down, see what else we've got some big ones there. What about this one? Again, I'm going to change the color of the text just so that we can see it, and it says you can't do everything for everyone, not even for yourself. It's okay to ask yourself for help when you need it. You know, this is the sort of thing that you can do, and this is going to get attention. And it can be, I mean, it can be anything. You know, if we go back to background, and let's just say we searched for, I like to type paradise personally. Excuse my squeaky stool. I need to get a new stool. Let's go for that, and then if we go here and we go motivation. Let's see, motivation. I'm looking for something short. Okay, the distance between your dreams and reality is inversely proportional to your efforts. Nice one. And let's say we wanted to resize that. We can do that. We wanted to pull this out. We can do that. Okay, let's say we wanted to dress it up a little bit. We can go shapes, put in a shape here. Let's say I wanted something across the top. Let's say I wanted to make that a little bit fadey outy. Okay, let's say I wanted to put some text on top of that. Okay, and let's say we wanted to put the word hope. Yep. Or dreams. You can see, I mean, this, you know, you can see how good this stuff looks. And then you want to scroll down and see how that looks, or you're just going to save it, download it as a, say, a PNG, but it can be a JPEG. And I'll show you the quality when I open this up. Look at that. You know, I mean, as you can see, this looks really nice, but in one, you're in one place. You're in one place for the images, for the quotes, for the text, for everything you need to do. So it's great, all right? And the thing is, the price is great as well, because at the moment you can get the license, the commercial rights, which means you can sell these images yourself to clients. You can do this as a service for other people, but you can get the software and the commercial rights to it to sell on the images that you make for just $29, which is incredible. Now there's all sorts of things, like the number of whatever it is you get. I don't know, if you look at the sales page, it's access to 2.5 million images. Let me just find the bullets. I think the bullets that Dan was showing were pretty good. I think they're down here. Yeah, so you get 1,450 ready-made templates and access to 2.5 million graphics, and a create print-on-demand t-shirt graphics as well, which is pretty sweet. So I'm not going to waste any more time with this. We've covered in the interview, we cover the OTOs, etc. It's $29. I wouldn't bother with a basic at $27. It's pointless, because for $2 more you've got the commercial and you've got all these extra things that you can do as well, which you couldn't do before with the $27. So I'd go for the $29. This is closing soon, and you know, you're going to get my bonus, which I'm going to limit because it's exclusive training with Dan. So there's only so many of those that I'm going to let go. So as soon as you know that you're going to have this, grab it through my link and you'll get that bonus. So let's go over and see the interview now. And then of course, if you do grab this, you get that special training, which will be given to you automatically when you buy. So I'll take you over to the interview now. Take care, guys. All the best. Trevor. Hi, guys. Welcome to this interview with Mr. Dan Ashendorf. Very, very excited to have you on board, Dan. How is it in sunny UK today?
Sunny UK, sunny Watford.
Yeah, bit grey.
It's not the nicest of days we've had in the last week, but it's not too bad. It's not raining. It's dry.
Yeah, and I've got to say, you know, I mean, this is. I went full time in February last year, so this is going to be my second kind of summer as a full-time internet marketer. And when the sun came out recently, you know, we had that little mini summer a couple of weeks ago, and I went outside, I took the laptop and I was sitting out in the garden and I'm working out now thinking, oh yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about. It's definitely one of the big benefits of what we do, I think, for a living.
Not having to commute.
No commutes. I used to be up and down the M11 and around the M25 every day. I was in a jam, a solid, like, you know, proper delay at least once a week, and I saw accidents every single week. And it's like my friend John, who now lives in Thailand. He used to be a music teacher commuting from Cambridge to Dagenham, and he said to me that it's just a matter of numbers, Trev. You know, I see these accidents every day, and the longer I do this, the more chance there is I'm going to be in one of them, and I don't want to do that anymore. You know, I think, yeah, you're absolutely right. And you take out the commute, you haven't got all that kind of delay stuff to worry about, but you also take out the chance of you being involved in the accident. So my commute is from the bedroom to this office, which I do for me. So anyway, Pixelmodo. I keep calling it Pixelmodo. Pixelmodo, love the name. Looks really, really exciting. I did just say, guys, to Dan before we came on that it's been a busy time for me. I'm in the middle of my own launch at the moment with Flipperdom, and I've not even looked at Pixelmodo. I've just seen that it looks super sexy, and I've got a feeling I'm going to love it. So you're gonna see it live with me now, because Dan is going to show us the magic of Pixelmodo. Take it away, Dan.
So a bit of an elevator pitch, Trevor. So yes. It's a SaaS. It's a cloud-based software for design, and it's got a couple. So
SaaS is software as a service. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's on the cloud. So there's nothing to download or anything like that.
Yeah, I much prefer that stuff. I can't stand downloading. I know even if it's a small file, but you just feel if it's on cloud, it's always up to date, isn't it?
Exactly. I'm just going to move the picture to here. That's it. So I can actually look at you and the camera in one fell swoop. So that's perfect. And so it's in the cloud, and a couple of unique selling points there, Trevor. So let's start with the price. I mean, it's not the sort of thing that you always see. So, you know, people leading with the price, but let's talk about the price, because I think that's a really strong, unique selling point. So, really, really good live.
It's going to be expensive, isn't it?
Sorry?
I say it's going to be expensive. $67, but look what you get for it.
So guys, it's an absolutely crazy good price for lifetime access of a cloud-based service, which is quite a rare thing, because usually when you pay for server access, just think about the cost. So you got server costs, you got development costs, you got uploading and downloading and everything else. Hopefully, by the way, sorry, my Skype's coming up. So can you see that? I mean, I should probably.
Yeah, but we didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't read it? Oh, geez.
No, we ignored it because we realised that we weren't supposed to see it.
Hopefully, it's not going to be the wife saying, "Come in for breakfast."
Yeah.
Oh dear, the perils of live, eh? So I need to find a way to get rid of the Skype now.
Animals and children.
Nothing embarrassing is going to come up.
Don't ever work with animals and children live, they say, but I think don't ever work with internet marketers live.
Exactly. So we got this crazy good price for a server-based environment, which is quite a rare thing, because if you're looking at any sort of any of the equivalents of Pixelmodo. We'll talk about the unique selling points in terms of features because there's nothing like it in the market. But had there was something similar, you'd be looking at lots and lots of recurring, sort of recurring costs.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We've got a lifetime cost, one-off. Okay.
That's
after
good.
the launch, so we are finishing. The launch finishes in a couple of days' time, and then it is going to move on to a recurring. But for now, there's a window of opportunity.
Yeah.
For a lifetime, it's going to be sort of $24. So, and you get a lifetime access.
$24.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 24.
You had me at SAS.
SAS. Yeah, exactly. It's 24 and 26. So I'll tell you about the difference in just a moment. So that's a price, an absolutely amazing proposition.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Which is time limited. Let me just say that from the outset.
No, and just to say as well, I'm coming to the party a little bit late with this one because you've already launched it, so we do only have a couple of days left. But this is something that I will always recommend to my list when you get a chance to get it at the one-off rather than the recurring, because they do go on to the recurring, and you do kick yourself after. This is, I've bought many of these products in the past, and I still use them now every single week, and I'm just so delighted that I got in at the launch on the silly crazy price. $24 to $26 is a no-brainer. Don't even know what it does yet, but I can see by the headline it's going to be good. It's
going to be pretty good, Trevor. So why don't we jump into the software itself, and then we can see what it does.
Sure.
So there's two ways of basically kind of working with this. The first one is through the dashboard, and then what you have here is access to 2.5 million images, which are they're copyrighted images. So what you can do is we can go ahead and create a new design. I'm going to show you a little trick in just a moment. That's something that no one else does.
So the 2.5 million images, you said they're copyrighted. Do you mean they're copyright free?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah. So you can use them commercially if you want to, etc.
Yeah, and what we're doing now as well is we're giving away the commercial rights so that you can actually create an image on our software, and then you can go ahead and sell it on sites like Fiverr.
Okay, good.
Create a nice little side business.
Yeah, definitely.
Software.
Yeah, I'm up for all that.
Yeah, so that's the one thing. So the first thing that kind of greets you as you log in is a whole range of different templates. So different sizes for social media. So you got social media here, you got blogging. I mean, you can see there's Facebook and Instagram, and blogging. So these are all different sizes, but you don't have to go with these. I mean, you can choose your own dimensions.
Yeah, okay.
And the like. But let me just show you something really, really cool that no one else is doing. So we have a special Chrome extension which is free to download.
Okay, good.
And but you need to be a member in order to get access to that. So what it does, so if I go to Google Images and I say any sort of term, Trevor, what would you like to? What sort of niche would you like me to look at?
Put me on the spot now. Yoga,
perfect.
Yeah.
So we can have a look at a whole bunch of very good-looking people, very supple.
Yes. I mean, if you want, I can put my leg behind my neck right now. But
please, Trevor, please.
I don't want to show off,
All right. Say we look at this lady here, right?
Yeah.
And so all I do, so ordinarily, so let's assume for a moment that's a copyright-free image. So in order to get a copyright-free image, what you can do is search on Creative Commons, which I didn't in this case, but you assume for a moment that was a Creative Commons image.
Yeah.
So what I need to do here, guys, is just right-click, and you can see down there it's got the Pixel logo, and all I do is I click on that, and that brings me straight to the editor. So now I can actually go ahead.
Excellent.
And start, start working on it, start creating. See, she's come up. And what I can do now is I can either add one of those 2.5 million backgrounds that I told you about. You're right there, Trev.
Yeah, just doing that pose, Dan.
We want to see the legs.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get the leg up.
Oh dear, it's going to be the Dan and Trevor show. This isn't it?
Look, if I get my leg up, then I'm likely to fall off a stool.
We don't want to hear about you getting your leg up, Trevor. Okay, so this lady here, right? So you can either get any of these images in there, which we don't want to do because that's going to overpower this one.
Yeah.
But then you can play around with the filters. So, for example, you can have, you can choose any sort of color, and you can have. So, if I went for, say, this one here, this color here.
Okay.
And then choose that one, and then you can sort of start to sort of manipulate the image like that. So let me just get rid of this, and then you can. Sorry, I can't see it properly. Here we go. Should have got a Specsavers this morning, Trevor. Here you go. But see, you can actually place the overlay.
Now, what about if that was a PNG image and she was cut out? Would you be able to lay that overlay in the background of her?
Yes, you can. Yeah, exactly. So you can do that. So you can. Here we've got the backgrounds, but you can actually upload your own as well. So you can sort of add any sort of overload. I'm just going to remove that for now. But so basically you can sort of take any image from the net, and then you can start to manipulate it. Okay, and it's very, very easy because you can use that Chrome extension.
Yes.
The other thing that we have, which is quite a unique selling point, is we've got a text and quotes database. So do you know how everyone's into motivational quotes? So let's say I
search 1 million quotes. Okay, and I take it these are copyright free as well, are they?
Yes, exactly.
Wow, that's good.
So let's say I want to go with this quote here. That's a success.
Yeah.
Why don't we go for, say, yoga?
Yeah, try a yoga quote.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be one.
Yeah.
He who puts his both legs behind neck is wise man.
Exactly.
He who can tie a knot with feet behind neck shall live a long life.
That's it. Right,
there we go. That's it. That's the one.
Eyes, meditate on your love, and this is God. All right. Yeah. We have got a yoga.
I say every day.
Let me just.
So get rid of that one.
So we got rid of that, and what I'm going to do now is get it to be sort of nice and bright like this.
Yeah.
Okay. And there you go, and maybe make it a bit. Just give it a little bit of a kind of like this. Okay, so you have this very large database of quotes as well.
That's really handy actually to have them both together like that.
It's nice, isn't it? Because it's at your fingertips, so you don't have to. And this is ready to be shared on social media.
And this is the thing as well. Social media, I mean, I'm not a great Twitterer, but I don't mind a bit of face ache. And on Facebook, I will quite often, as you probably seen me do, I'll put images up and I'll get people to comment and stuff like that. And just having something where you've got images and quotes together alone, I think is a really neat idea. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. So that's one thing you can do. You can obviously resize it. So if you want to resize it, if you want to get it to be like an ebook cover or any of those, however many sizes we have, we're at 27 different sizes.
So if you wanted to resize the one you're working on, can you do that?
Yeah, you can. So it might be a little bit.
Move things about a bit.
Yeah, it would do. It would do. Yes. Yeah. So that seems to have done it. So that's gone a bit longer.
So the thing with, because some people might be thinking, oh, this looks a bit like Canva, for example, but with Canva, you can't do that unless you go pro. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I could do this on Canva, well, you wouldn't get the quotes. That's for a start. You wouldn't be able to get that link thing straight in for a start on the image. But also, when you want to resize, you can't do that unless you're pro, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Canva is you get a pay per image. So it's like $1 to $2 per image.
Yeah.
And that really adds up. I mean, think with us, with the unlimited version, you get as many. Let me just show you this here, Trevor. And I can't remember how many. To be entirely honest with you, I keep getting confused. I think you get about 2,900 different images, kind of pre-made images,
Okay.
with a basic version. I think it's basically 29 different sizes, and we throw a huge amount of value when you join as well. Let me just here we go. So that's 1,450 ready-made designs you get in there as well as part of the front end.
That's awesome.
Yes, so that's one of the differences between us and Canva. You don't need to pay. I've actually got a competitive matrix, which I don't want to bring up because I don't want to be sued. It's got a whole bunch of competitor information on there, but it's one of them things where you show it. So someone might say, "Well, hang on, you're saying this about my company or whatever." So I don't want any of that.
Well, I'm assuming you tick all the boxes, then, yeah.
Yes,
with
exactly.
Pixelmodo.
Yes, we do. I mean, if you want to see what the boxes are, so we got these 1,450 ready-made designs. We access 2.5 million high-quality images. We got a T-shirt as well, like a T-shirt design.
All right.
Facility. So that's one of the.
So if you were into Teespring kind of stuff, you could use this for that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Magically resized designs, which we've just seen just a moment ago. So save your own brand templates. You can do this. You can save your own. So once you choose a background, you can save it as a template. We've seen this in action just now.
Yeah. Upload your own fonts. That's really good because I teach in my training the way I use fonts for logos, and the ability to upload your fonts into that is great because quite often the font that works for a brand is something a bit unusual and it's not readily available. So that's perfect.
Exactly. That's exactly it, Trevor. And motivational quotes, and then you organize the images into folders. And of course, what you can do is once you've saved something, you can actually post it on social media as well.
Yeah.
So
you can do that from within Pixelmodo?
Yes, you can. So
cool.
What you need to do is you need to get social, and then you sort of connect yourself there. We are increasing the number of these, and also it's literally a cut and paste job. Just literally, a push of a button sort of thing. You just connect yourself with whichever social media platform you're on.
Yeah.
And then you post it. And we are increasing the number of these. I mean, we've had. So far, we've had a fair few sales. We've had nearly 1,500 sales. So
nice.
We wanted to make sure that the platform's stable before we add Pinterest and Instagram and everything else.
I mean, from my point of view, I think Facebook and Twitter are the key. Instagram I know is popular with a lot of people, but for my own use, it would just be Facebook that I use. That makes more sense to me. But each to their own. Exactly,
and you can't actually post from your desktop anyway into Instagram. It's got to be a mobile capture. So, but you can do it into Pinterest is a biggie, and the rest of them like Tumblr and some of these other ones. So
did I say also on there, Dan, on the designs there was an ebook cover design when you went for the sizing? I saw.
Yes. Yeah, there is.
So have you got pre-made ebook cover templates?
Yeah, you do. So let me go into here first, and then we'll sort of have a look at them because there's a lot of them. So
this is great. This is what people need because a lot of the time I teach in the Pimper method. I teach using a creative template, and what that basically means is you look at something you like the look of, and you model on that. What Dan's got here, guys, is the ability to it's already done for you. So you can just go in and make your edits and it already looks nice because it's got the designers to put together what fonts work with what images and what structure and everything else. So if you don't feel that confident with design, this is a great way to get a head start on that.
Yeah, what's good about these designs is the fact that they are dynamic. So what I mean by this, Trevor, is you can actually play around with each of the components, and you can really customize it. So now, So and you get as you've seen, you get close to 1,500 of these to start with, the different sizes and the different images. And then what you can do, of course, is you can add everything that we just looked at now. So this lady here, you know, if we go back to the yoga or we go back to success, then you can actually sort of, you can combine all the various features that we've seen with all the parts of the software. They're all interlinked with each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry about this. So we are going to have a few Skype interruptions.
No, that's fine. I'm just waiting for the embarrassing one to come up, Dan.
I know, that's my wife liaising away with our suppliers in China. So I'll kind of give a bit of a running commentary as to what they each mean. But yeah, so I think you get the picture. There's a lot of features, and as much as you can actually, if I was to go down here onto some of these, sorry, I need to.
So once you've created an image, you can export it in various formats or just one format?
No, it's various formats. It's the PNG and JPEGs and all sorts of formats.
Okay.
So here again, we've got millions of these as well, which you can.
So icons, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, you can just play with them. So
I love icons as well, and I use iconfinder.com, and I show that in my training as well. So again, to have that within a design package is really, really cool. It just means that you're going to be a lot more productive because you don't have to keep coming away. And when you do come away from something like this, then you lose your focus, you lose your train of thought, and well, if you're anything like me, you're off on a tangent. You know, before you know it, you've stopped achieving what you were in the middle of achieving. So much better if you can stay in one place.
That's exactly it, Trevor. And we've also got a sort of a bit of a make money online, which I think we're going to be covering in just a moment. But I just want to tell the guys that, or whoever's watching this, guys, is I guess there's two ways we can look at it. We can either look at it as a utility. It's just something that we need to do, we need to have in this business. But the way that I look at it is it's an enabler. So the way that I run my business, I run my e-com business. I've got a sizable business, and a lot of it is based on imagery.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like when you look at some of the tools of the trade, like an autoresponder. You can either say, well, I need to have an autoresponder to run my business. It's just a tick in the box, like hosting. Or we can look at it as an enabler and say, well, in order for me to communicate with my audience, that's how I go about doing it. That's what the software does, is it enables me, it gives me a platform to kind of reach out to the market and just converse with people and then make some sales. So it's exactly the same here. So if we come up with these stunning designs and then we go out, we place them in our stores, we place them on Amazon and eBay, that's what's going to be driving traffic back and making money. And
as part of the bonus for the guys that are going to grab this, you're going to do some training for me. Is that the sort of thing that you're going to be talking about?
Yes, yeah. So we're going to be looking at taking a step beyond just this kind of utility phase, and we're going to be looking at how to use this to make money.
Yeah, correct. That's great. And in case anyone doesn't know, Dan Ashendorf is kind of like an e-com king, and actually has real people packing stuff for him that he employs. How cool is that? He's sitting at the top of his empire, looking down on his minions, packing millions of boxes a day.
Yeah.
And his wife sourcing from China, frantically getting more stuff in more containers. So the point is, you need to listen to him when he knows how to make money online, and he knows how to make money with e-com. So if you do grab this, there's going to be a special bonus training that you're going to get access to. That's going to show me. It's going to be me and Dan. Dan's going to be teaching me some of this stuff, and you're going to be able to learn that. So it's definitely worth picking up a copy of this. A couple of things, Dan. I'd like to see the ebook cover thing, if you could show me that, and I'd also like to know what the difference is in the pricing, and tell me about the OTO, so that my guys know what they're in for when they come into your funnel and think that they've got it and they can relax and go and play a bit, and all of a sudden you go, wait, before you go, how about if I gave you blah 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 blah, You know, we know how it works. It's the McDonald's classic, isn't it? Is that large? No, medium, please. And a quarter pounder meal with cheese. Large? No, medium. Do you want apple pie with that? No.
But I need to
extra nuggets. Actually, you know, if anyone ever goes to McDonald's, it's a rare treat for our kids. But I worked out about a year ago that if your kids like nuggets and you've got more than one kid, and I think that you're in that gang, aren't you, Dan? You've got more than one kid.
I got 2 kids, yeah.
So if your kids like chicken nuggets, then get the box of 20, because it's something ridiculous. Like, you can get 6 nuggets for £4. You can get 9 nuggets for, I don't know, £4.50, or you can get 20 nuggets for £5. You know, it's something crazy. It's the incredible value, guys. Not that I'm promoting that you eat McDonald's. It's a rare treat, but if you're going to do it, get the 20 nuggets. Okay, so we're in the ebook cover.
That was a nugget of wisdom there.
It was a golden nugget. I do love a golden nugget.
That's it.
Okay, so these are the ebook templates.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few of them you can see down here, and they just kind of go on and on. Does it produce a 3D, or is it just a front facing? It's front facing at the moment. It's already got a ready-made quote and such like. We are going to have 3D as time goes on, but we've had to. I got to put a line in the sand because we've already got 1,500 in there, so it's a moving target. And I also want to tell you about. I think we're going to get to this in just a moment when we talk about the funnel. But we have got a facility where people receive more and more of these every single month, and we are looking at
a bit like a club kind of thing, yeah.
A club, yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
Okay. Would you want to take us through the funnel? Do you want to show us the funnel? And
yeah, sure. So the funnel. So we got the OTO one is $47, and you get 500 additional kind of bespoke templates, and that's our hottest ones, the hottest niches, and they're. Are
you able to show us any of that?
I'm not sure. Not at this moment.
Okay.
Maybe possibly later on when we do the training.
Yeah.
Sort of dig into, because that's not going to be a part of. That's not going to be necessarily in. So this is just a review access that I have. So I need to ask the product creator for sort of permission to get into the into the OTO section. But that's a really good point. So anyway, so that's what they get, and the other thing is, sorry about this.
No good offer out today or tomorrow. What you mean? What's wrong with Flipperdom, guys? Come on, what are you talking about?
And
no good offer. What about Pixelmodo? Come on.
And then we have the club is going to be $17 a month. Okay. And sorry about this. This is I should probably just quickly pause. Can we pause this for a minute? And I'll get rid of the.
Sure.
All right. So we're back live. Apologies. Hopefully, you're not going to see any more embarrassing Skype messages.
No, it's just gonna be the Facebook Messenger coming up now.
No, I got rid of that. I did get rid of that. So I guess we're going to be talking about e-commerce, aren't we, in just a moment? But I mean, these are the sort of sort of designs that I use myself on my stores, and this is a real income shot from one of my stores, and that's basically. Yeah, I mean, that's just the one, and I've got 5 of them. So that's a UK one. That's a German one, and we've got one in Spain, Italy.
I didn't realise you were not the king of e-com. I didn't realise you were the Donald Trump of e-com, Dan. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's some serious money there.
Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, I mean, it's ticking along, mate. It's ticking along.
So these are all, $30 million just from one of my stores. Ticking along, it could be better. This time next year, Rodney.
It's a living, Trevor. It's a living.
It's a living, yeah. Someone's got to do it. Wait a second. Where did we get to with the funnel? OTO 1 was...
OTO 1 was
the
special kind of handpicked 500 additional templates.
How much was OTO 1?
That was OTO 1.
How much?
47.
47. OTO 2. Oh, is there a downsell? Can I tell it? I can't say that now.
You can do, and that's going to be 300 templates.
Okay, and that's how much?
I think for 27.
Okay, there's a downsell, guys. Always like to tell them about the downsell.
There is, that's fine.
And OTO 2?
OTO 2 is a monthly. It's a monthly club. There is no downsell for that. It's $17 a month.
That's good for a monthly club price.
Yeah, I think so. And you get 100, I believe it's 100 templates.
Excellent.
Every single month. Yeah, it is 100 templates. It's not going to be on here. It's going to be on the JV page.
Any more OTOs?
Yeah, and then we have a reseller's license.
Ooh, I love that.
You get so you get your own sort of dashboards, and you can actually resell it for pretty much any price you want. That's
all right.
After launch, and that's going to be you can either get 20 licenses for 197, or you can get 100 licenses for 297.
Okay, so this is a bit different. This is like real grown-up license rights, in as much as it's not just getting 100% commissions, through as an affiliate license rights. This is your own license rights to those licenses you bought. You set the price, and I assume as a buyer of these license rights, you get the buyer's email as well. I mean, how does it process? How do you process the payments?
So you get your own sort of dashboard where you can set people up.
Yeah.
And you get whichever buyers you get on there, you're going to get because they would need to go through your system to register. Yeah, so you would.
Yeah. So yes. That's a really powerful one.
Yes. Yeah. That is. Yeah.
And I know it can always sound a bit pricey on the license rights when it's especially one like what I call a real grown-up license rights rather than 100% commission through the funnel. Because just to explain, guys, most often with license rights, you'd be offered license rights, and it means that you're bumped to 100% commission, which means that you're sending out your traffic and the sales are going through, and the product vendor is still getting the buyer's email address, but you're getting 100% commission. Whereas with Dan's offer, you're buying a certain amount of licenses that you then have the control over the price on, which makes a big difference because it's down to you to pitch it and sell it, and you can get more money for it, and you've got the buyer's information as well. So it is more like a real business in a box solution. And once you've run out of you've sold your first few licenses and made an absolute killing, you can come back to Dan and get another one.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
That is it. But I mean, again, that's going to be open because what we're going to be doing, Trevor, is after launch, we're going to take Pixelmodo to become a sort of a company. We want to run with it. So we this is very much a launch sort of offer, right? So there is a bit of a window opportunity here. This is not some false scarcity that I'm coming up with, because we see a lot of potential in the marketplace. So it is going to become recurring, and we are going to be doing a lot of business development. And I think whoever's taking the reseller rights now is going to be benefiting off that brand building that we're going to be doing moving forward.
Yeah, so this is like a springboard launch, isn't it? This is like the beginning of something big.
It is. That's the plan. We want to take it to different platforms. We want to go beyond just JV Zoo. So all sorts of things. I mean, and for anyone who's purchasing this now, you can be rest assured that we are here long term, which means that you're always going to be supported for years to come. Because I think one of the sort of challenges, one of the concerns that people have, and I don't want to just drop in any sort of artificial concerns if no one had any, but I'll just put it out there.
I sometimes get concerned that I can't tie a knot in my legs behind my neck, but apart from that, I'm all right.
But I mean, the people have concerns about, for example, paying a one-time fee and then getting a lifetime access, and they kind of think, well, what's the incentive for you guys to actually maintain it for eternity? Yeah. And it's kind of the JV Zoo thing as well, which is very much kind of it's a marketplace where things come and go. But I just wanted to clarify that we see this as a long-term business.
Yeah.
And you're kind of getting in at very much a ground level here. We want to get a lot of people on there. We want to get some good testimonials. We've already got a thriving Facebook community with some really good testimonials. So you're getting a crazy good price for crazy good features at the very, very beginning of this journey.
I would just like to say, Dan, actually, because listening to you say that, it's very valid point. You know, the lifetime access, what's in it for you guys? You know, you've had my money now. Why would you still be there in the future? One of the other reasons is because if you look at it from Dan's point of view, Dan's building something that's going to be huge. You can see that straight away because it's already got so many benefits. But in, say, a year's time, do you think that he's not going to be selling this anymore? He's going to be selling it like crazy. So he's always going to have new buyers coming on board. And that's the thing. With recurring, you'd think, well, because it's recurring, you're going to look after me. But with recurring, people will unsubscribe at a certain point anyway. Only a few are going to stay indefinitely. Whereas with a lifetime, obviously, you can stay indefinitely. But for Dan, he can keep promoting this, and he's got fresh money coming in. So him and his team are going to be building it and get that fresh money coming in. They don't care that you got it back in the day, like now, when it was cheap as chips at $29, and they're now selling it at $47 because they're building their business out. So that's how this thing works. If you can get in now, that's the time to get in. I've done similar things myself, and you know, you always kind of pat yourself on the back and you think, yeah, I did well there. I'm a cute cookie.
Exactly.
Sorry, Dan. So, anything else we need to say? We've covered the products and the funnel and everything else. Anything else we need to cover there, Dan, or are we done?
I think we're pretty much done. I mean, we've seen everything there is to see. I mean, hopefully the guys are suitably impressed.
I should think
I think
so.
Everyone needs a bit of, because if you look at the let me just say by way of parting here, Trevor, is so everyone needs design in order to have any kind of business.
Yeah, it's crucial. It all comes down to image these days. You know, you've got a couple of seconds to make an impression. If you can catch someone's eye, and if you can make someone feel like, oh, I've got to have that, then you're halfway there. And the way you can do that is through imagery, but not everybody is blessed with design skills. So a tool like this is a massive, massive advantage.
That's exactly it. That's the Packers, by the way, ringing in. Just coming into.
Oh, we've done the first 100,000 boxes, sir. Do you have any more?
So, Trevor, what we did is really interesting. I just want to show a quick screenshot of the sales page. We put some thought into it. So two things, right? So if you wanted to go ahead and we wanted to show people how much money similar gigs get on Fiverr. So we've actually, do you know, funnily enough, this is in pounds. I'm sure it was in dollars. So
well, look, it's fine. We know that dollars are more, so that's good enough.
So just multiply that by 1.4, you'll get to the dollars.
Yeah.
But more interestingly is what we did is we've actually sort of sent this out for tender on a site called Upwork. So we took a few designs like what we have in our templates, and you can see them here, right? Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on. And we said to them, how much is that going to cost if you were to do it? And people have quoted back, and we've actually shown how much that would cost. And
about $4,000 by the looks of it.
$4,000.
Wow.
So just think about this. So you're getting it for $25, give or take, because you got the two different options. And if you were to go out and get this bespokely done, that would cost you $4,000.
Well, what are the two options, Dan? Why would they want to get the $29 price point? What was the difference there?
Yeah, because one is unlimited, so one has got a limit on how many images you can have.
For the difference in the price, you know, this is one of those no-brainer things. You don't bother with the lower one. If you're interested in Pixelmodo, I keep saying Pixelmodo. Change the name to Pixelmodo. It's not Pixelmodo. It's not Pixelmodo. It's Pixelmodo. I said it was. But, I mean, seriously, guys, you want the unlimited. There's no point in messing about. You're going to be frustrated. So for the sake of another $2, which is like, nothing. I mean, that's $2. It's what Dan pays his packers per week. But, you know, so it's important to him. But he's got a lot of packers. I mean, you go out and step outside in that warehouse where he is now, and there's thousands of them packing away. Oh, Mr. Ashendorf, you know, it's,
minion suits.
we packed them all now. You got any more for us? Okay, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Now, if you're going to get this through my link, you're going to get a special bonus. I am going to stop this recording now, and then me and Dan are going to do a private workshop to show you how you can emulate the Donald Trump of ecom and make serious money. So I'm going to stop this now. You will see the next part if you grab this through my link. Dan, thank you very, very much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. I hope the sun comes out later so we can enjoy some of that. But otherwise, it's a wonderful life that we live. And thank you very much. See you all, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.